Scarface, Pulp Fiction. I can't remember the fifth movie, chat. I know there was 5. Was there not 5 or was it 4? Maybe it was only 4. I can never remember the fifth movie, so it must not be that good compared to the other 4. Kill Bill? No, it wasn't Kill Bill. It wasn't a Quentin Tarantino movie. Shit, what movie was it, bro? Maybe there was only 4. Maybe I have to go back and look at the clip. Maybe there was only 4 movies. I'm just misremembering. Friday the 13th. No, it wasn't a horror movie. I don't think it was a horror movie. Aliens. Shit, Aliens might be a good one. Aliens might be a good one. I'm not gonna lie. Alien, the first Alien movie, might be. It might be it. It might be. I think that's what it was. Actually, I think that's what it was. I think it was Alien. But the fact that I can never remember what the fifth one is, Inception is a fucking good movie too, Royalty. God damn, bro. Inception and also Shutter Island, dude. Whatever happened to the movies that really made you fucking think? Left you confused. I think it was Alien, though. I think it was Alien, Isabel. I think it was Alien. Oh no. It was Total Recall. It was Total Recall, chat. Fuck. How could I forget? It was Total Recall. The problem is that neither Alien or Total Recall get to the level of the other 4 movies. That's why I can never remember. That Tenet. Come on, dude. Tenet's trash.
Mama!
Tenet was trash, dude. I hated that movie. That movie was confusing. I didn't like it at all. No way. I'm not putting Tenet nowhere near those fucking classics. But I think that Alien, Total Recall, and a bunch of those Inception, all those movies are kind of on a tier below the other 4. The top 4, The Matrix, Pulp Fiction, American Psycho, and Scarface. Easy, right off the top of my head. If I'm going to recommend a movie, if you had one gun to the back of your head, you could only choose one movie, last movie to watch, it's going to be one of those 4. It's going to be one of those 4. American Psycho, I don't know who in the chat hasn't watched American Psycho? Who in the chat hasn't watched The Matrix? You've got to escape the Matrix. The only person on the planet, on the entire planet, is Kanai. I'm starting to think that Kanai is an NPC or some sort of artificial intelligence, because how the hell did you not watch The Matrix? It doesn't even make any sense. It's beyond my comprehension that he hasn't watched The Matrix. I don't believe him.
Mama!
Help me!
The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus is tripping like Inception in Heath Ledger last movie. You know, there's a lot of good movies that have come out since then, but I just feel like they don't reach that level, bro. There's like a level of epicness that, what movie rivals the 4 movies I mentioned? Off the top of your head, a movie that if you're in a tight situation and you want to watch something, there's nothing else to watch, you're picking. First of all, I've watched Scarface like 6 times. I've watched The Matrix like 5 times. I watched American Psycho like 4 or 5 times. Pulp Fiction 3, 4 times. It's one of those movies that you can watch a million times. Every single line of the movie is good. Every single line of the movie is epic. There's no part of the pacing is perfect. The scenes are perfect. The talking is perfect. These are the 4 perfect movies. They're peak cinema. I don't think there's another movie that's as good as any of those movies I just mentioned. Peak cinema, bro. When are we going to go back to peak cinema? Name me a movie, chat. Honestly, I'm challenging you guys. Name me a movie that rivals those 4 movies. He says, you ain't black if you ain't seen Baby's Kids. I've never seen Baby's Kids. The Matrix top 5 is crazy. Kanai, dude, you haven't watched it, bro. I feel like when you watch it, after you watch The Matrix, then you'll start to understand why we love The Matrix so much. It's one of the best movies of all time, bro. It's definitely a classic. The movie is 25 years old. Definitely a classic. Now, I'm not gonna rope in the sequels, but the first Matrix movie It's gonna go down in history as one of the best movies of all time. No, there's no if, ands, or buts about it. He says, we don't die, we multiply. Even Home Alone was a good ass movie. Royalty, the thing is that back in the day, the truth is they don't make movies like back in the day, bro. Maybe it's because I'm an old head, chat. Maybe my age is showing itself here. But in my opinion, they don't make movies like back in the day. Look, Silence of the Lambs, Clockwork Orange, all the old movies, you think about all of the Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, all of the action movies, Predator, Alien, those movies are epic, bro. They're epic because it's not just action. It's not just action for action. It's action with a good plot, a good beginning, middle, and end, a good hero's journey. There's not a bunch of, there's actual acting. You can't beat that shit, bro. You cannot beat that shit, chat. You can grab any of these Pedro Pascal movies and compare it to those, and they don't add up. Shocking drama gets worse. Honestly, nowadays, bro, it's just we're cooked, dude. The movie, everything is in retrograde, chat. Everything. Music is starting to suck. Movies are starting to suck. The only thing that I can say is getting better are TV shows.